The recently cleared twin-engine deck-based fighter program will cost less than 13,000 crore rupees in research and development as well as building 4 pre-production prototypes, and it will still be cheaper than the Navy's 57 carrier-borne fighter jet tender. Keeping in mind the current inflation, the French Rafale M could cost around $120 million without its air-to-air and air-to-ground systems package, while the latest FA-18 Block 3 version is estimated to be around $100 million, which makes the indigenous twin-engine deck-based fighter a far more cheaper option for the Indian Navy at $71 million. If the Indian Navy demanded an India-specific enhancement package with the foreign origin fighters like the 36 Rafale fighter jets of the Indian Air Force, then the cost could have seen a considerable increase in cost per unit. According to the Aeronautical Development Agency, the Air Force variant known as the Orca fighter jet will have a cost of around $65 million per unit, as compared to $43.6 million of the Tejas Mark 1A, and $58 million for the medium-weight fighter. The Indian Air Force conducted a routine night air exercise in areas along the border with Pakistan, which included 3 heavy strike formations of Mirage 2000 and Su-30 fighter jets, and this caused panic in Pakistan's city of Karachi, after which Pakistani authorities ordered a complete blackout in the city. The blackout also caused several Pakistani defense journalists and civilians to recall the Balakot operation conducted by the Indian Air Force in 2019. The National Investigation Agency has arrested 2 persons in connection with last year's theft of hard disks and other equipments from the country's first indigenously built aircraft carrier at Cochin Shipyard Limited. Both the arrested persons were engaged in painting job at the aircraft carrier, and more details are expected in the coming days. The theft had not only embarrassed the defense sector and the security mechanism, but there were also widespread apprehensions over the leakage of sensitive data. The Modi government has urged the private industries to come forward, so that the procurement of defense systems from foreign countries could be restricted, and increase the sale of Indian products to foreign countries. Under the new Amendment Bill 2019, the licensed private industries have been allowed to manufacture and test their products, and the government is in the process of upgrading various testing centers and labs in the country, along with 400 crore rupees investment to partner with the private industry for creating a new cluster of testing infrastructure for a wide variety of military equipments including unmanned aerial vehicles. Garden Reach Shipbuilders has delivered the 5th ship in the series of fast patrol vessels to the Indian Coast Guard. Garden Reach Shipbuilders will build another fast patrol vessel that will be diverted to the Seychelles Coast Guard, and related formalities of signing the contract will be completed shortly. The Union Minister for Department of Space has said that the private sector will be allowed to use facilities and assets of Indian Space Research Organisation, and they will be provided a level playing field in satellite launches and space-based services, and all future projects for planetary exploration and outer space travel will be open for the private sector.
Omar dropped it.